Here's a application I want you to take from this first point. Just as Cornelius cultivated a lifestyle of prayer and generosity, believers are encouraged, watch this, to pursue daily communication with God and acts of kindness that open the hearts of his guidance. At what point do you do something for somebody else? Watch this. Without wanting to be seen and without doing it grudgingly and without trying to say, I'm doing this so I can get a payment back. Remember, it's the heart that he looks at. It's not all this outward stuff. I can only imagine. I remember I had one of the last big dreams I had. It was in my house over in Pine Hills, Powers Drive. It was the last prophetic dream the Lord showed me, and it would show me a picture of heaven. And it was the scariest thing I've ever seen. So this road on Powers Drive, it's like a hill coming, like our house in Orlando sits on a hill. So Powers Drive is on either the left side, whatever you come from. And so it goes down and it slopes and it's 2 lanes. The dream looked like this. There was a bunch of cars on one side and it was all going the same way. There was a bunch of cars and there were people all lined up on one side. On the other side, there was only a few cars and there was only a few people in those cars. And the Lord showed me, this is the sad thing. There were a bunch of people that are lined up waiting to go to hell. And on the other side, there was only a few people that could just walk in and be ready to present it for the King. That was the last prophetic dream I've ever had. And I was like, and I remember it so much so. And I'm watching this, there were all type of famous people. Watch, they were sitting in their cars waiting to go to hell. So what that tells me is there are a lot of people, whether rich, famous, or whatever, wide is the way of destruction. It's broad and wide, family. And so there was this line from the top of the hill all the way down of just cars waiting. And then on this other side, I promise you, it was only like 2 to 4 cars on that side. And those cars were empty. The rest of these people are sitting in line in a car. And it almost looked like they were taxi cars. Oh my God. So God, you were saying they had to pay their way to hell.